Okay, we're back. Let's get started. So, off stream, I was playing a bit since I took technically 2 days off. I wanted to stream yesterday nights, but I was really tired and I fell asleep. So, yep, let's just get some short progress. Yep, that's what happened, Koa. So, I fell asleep. I woke up. It was already 11:30. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the night and get some sleep. So, yeah, so I leveled up like when I was away. Um, just to show Seth and Kaim learned all their abilities. So, but while I was off stream, I found 2 stories that I missed. So we're gonna start the game off with story time. So it's not gonna be too long of a stream. Maybe like 2 to 3 hours, and then we'll do the normal stream at night. Yeah, but welcome in, Kaw. Hopefully you had a good D&D session. Oh, where was this one again? There was 2. I think it's over here. I know, I did go longer than usual. Yeah, I did go longer than usual. Maybe that's why I was trying to catch up from the sleep. Oh, it's over here. Okay. I think it was right here. Yep. Yeah. The good thing with these stories is, like, you just have to run into the area. And I didn't run into this area, so. Thank you, now you're loading. All taken care of. But are you sure this is okay? Won't the captain yell at you if he finds out how much you helped me? Don't worry about it. This sort of thing we can handle in a flash. Yeah, think of it as a payback for all the hot lunches you made us. If you need any more help, just give us a call. These people, their attire makes me feel like they could live in Kilika Islands. Is it in Final Fantasy X? Is that what it's called? Forgot. Is it Kilika? I'm thinking of like the Blitzball team. I forgot what the village is called. If that's the village name. What is the story called? This story is called Letters from a Weakling. I don't even remember. Yeah, it's been a while. Letters from a Weakling. Okay, so this is a letter for me. Awesome. Once there was a woman who came from a foreign land to marry into an old family. Her husband was from a tiny village in the mountains, but he was working in a thriving harbor town abroad when he met and fell in love with her. At the same time, he asked her to marry him. His father in his home country collapsed and died. Being the eldest son in his family, the young man had no choice but to return to his homeland, taking her with him, of course. Her name was Mina. This was not a name used by the women of his homeland. Indeed, her name was not the only thing about her that was different. The color of her skin, hair, and eyes, and the language she spoke were all different. Had the young man's hometown been a harbor city where people of many different lands crossed paths, there would have been nothing unusual about this. In such places, there were any number of homes that welcomed foreign men and women into the family, generation after generation. But this is just as deep in the country as it can get, the young man told Kaim, as sighing on the night he made Minna his wife. Kaim had rushed here all the way from the harbor town in the far country to attend the wedding. At the banquet, the young man had given Kaim a look, and the two had slipped away from the festivities. They were standing in the garden, looking up in the night sky. When the eldest son marries, his wishes are of no importance. What matters is family. Is this, what's his name? Is this Vin Diesel? The two families negotiate an engagement, and a bride is chosen who is acceptable to the groom's parents. That's how it was with my parents, and my grandparents did the same. I know what you mean, Kaim said with a nod. Judging from the formal wedding ceremony, it was easy to imagine the highly conservative nature of the area, and just as easy to imagine the relatives had not welcomed Minna into the family. Alex? Kaim said to the young man. Yes? The young man answered, still looking up at the sky. You are the only one who can protect Minna, you know. I know that much, Kaim. Minna is a wonderful girl. I know that too, of course. The three were good friends. Kaim and Alex worked together offloading ships at the same pier, and also together they had often gone to the neighborhood where Minna worked in an outdoor stall. Even now, Kaim retains the bittersweet memory of Alex and Minna struggling to communicate in each other's languages. You know, Kaim, Alex said that night under the sky. I think you sensed it too. But Minna was drawn less to me than to... Kaim cut him short. Never mind, you said with a pained smile. Of course, Kaim knew how Minna felt, and if he had responded to her feelings, she and Alex would not have been married here today. But Kaim had held back. Instead, he had urged Alex to pursue his love for Minna and help the two come face to face. He felt no regrets about having played the part of an unlikely Cupid for them. Destined to continue his never-ending journey, Kaim was unable to love Minna in return. One of Alex's uncles stepped out of the house, drunk. Hey Alex, what are you doing out here? He growled. The groom can't be absent from the reception. Sure, I'll be there, Alex said. Turning towards his uncle, Kaim tapped him on the shoulder. Make Minna happy, Alex. Leave it to me, he answered with a smile. So I think something's gonna happen to Minna. So it's alluding to. Come on, said the uncle. Hurry up. The groom's supposed to sit there the whole time. The entire family's here, and we're going to drink the night away. He grabbed Alex's hand and dragged him back into the house. The man was all smiles with Alex, but when he glanced at Kaim, his borderline polite smile could not disguise the gleam of distrust in his eye for an outsider. Kaim was sure he had noticed the same gleam, though perhaps not as openly displayed, in the eyes that alighted on Minna. So that was the kind of village to which Minna had come as a bride. You better make her happy, Alex. Kaim called out again toward his friend, receding form. I'm counting on you. But now the uncle had his arm around Alex's shoulder, and he was noisily monopolizing his nephew's attention. Alex never heard these words from Kaim. Okay, I'm assuming something happens. It was 3 months later, but Alex came to visit Kaim at work on the pier. I'm in town on a buying trip, so I thought I'd stop by to say hello, Alex announced. But judging by the fatigue evident on his friend's face, Kaim had a pretty good idea of the real reason for coming here. As casually as possible, Kaim asked, how's Minna doing? With a feeble smile, Alex replied, after the wedding, things happened. Minna had been accepted neither as a member of the family, nor as a resident of the village. There were too many differences in daily customs and culture, but the one thing that made Minna too different from the tiny village was the brown color of her skin. Oh jeez, okay. If only she could speak with people. Minna is trying her best to learn our language, but my mother and the other relatives make no attempt to learn hers. Not so much as a good morning or a thank you. They insist it's up to the daughter-in-law to do all the adapting. Still, Minna was working hard to draw closer to Alex's family and birthplace. She would be the first one out of the fields in the morning, work without a break until the sun went down, and do sewing until late at night. She would try to talk to people in the local dialect that Alex had taught her, using gestures and body language, and she would apologize profusely with abject smiles whenever she failed to understand what they were saying. Chaim could easily imagine Minna going through these exertions, which made Alex's report all the more painful to him. You should come to visit us now, Chaim. Minna would love to see you too. Chaim responded vaguely with a silent nod. When Alex added, I want you to come and cheer her up, he said nothing in reply. What's wrong, Chaim? Are you angry? I'm not going to visit. Why not? You promised me to make her happy, remember? We agreed that you're the only one who can do that. But still. Sorry, I haven't got time for this. I have to get to this ship loaded before it sails at sunset. With this curt dismissal, Chaim turned away and continued working. Alex stared at him from behind. Looking frustrated and confused, Chaim could feel his friend's gaze on his back. Because he could feel it. He kept working with another backward glance. Eventually, Alex gave up and left. Neither man spoke words of farewell. A year after the wedding, Minna gave birth to a son. The boy had brown skin like his mother. He had just started crawling when Alex visited Chaim again. There was talk of a divorce, Alex said. There's nothing wrong with our relationship. Minna and I love each other. That's for certain, but my mother and relatives say there is no way they can accept a brown-skinned child as their family heir. His existence supposedly harms the marriage prospects of the younger brother and sister too, so they want us to send the baby to Minna's family. It's gone that far. Alex had lost a great deal of weight. He was obviously living with much pain every day, trapped as he was between family and Minna. None of this made sense to Chaim. However trapped Alex might be, as long as he was firm on what was important to him, there could only be one answer to his family's demands, and he should be able to arrive at it without anguish or confusion. I know how strong you are, Alex sighed, speaking to Chaim's back as Chaim went on hoisting huge spine-snapping crates in silence. The longshoremen here were well paid for handling crates on their own, loads that would take 3 ordinary men to lift. The daily wage was calculated by the number of loads each man lifted, so asking for help would result in a pay cut. For this reason, Chaim and the others never complained or asked for help. They would lift even the heaviest loads by themselves. Alex had been like that too. If someone nearby asked him, "Are you going to be okay with that?" he would be all the more determined to do it on his own. Fine, fine. He would smile and, gritting his teeth, he would lift the giant load. But Alex was not like that anymore. I'm starting to think that maybe in the long run, tying Minna down to a life in my village is just going to make her unhappy. My relatives say they'll support Minna and the baby, so it's not as if I'd be abandoning her or chasing her away. It's just that for both our sakes, starting a new life. Having finished piling crates on deck, Chaim turned towards Alex for the first time. He was looking down at Alex on the pier. And you're alright with that? Huh? If you're convinced it's the right thing, then go ahead and do it. It's not for me to interfere. Alex's features distorted under the impact of Chaim's words. Chaim had said nothing more but went back to work. His anger and frustration were reaching the boiling point. Alex had no idea that Minna had been writing to Chaim on occasion since shortly after the wedding. After the hardships she had been facing in the home of her husband's family, she said not a word. Instead, she would spell out how happy her current life was and declare repeatedly how much Alex loved her. Always, the letters would end like this: I'm sure you, too, must be living happily, Chaim. This is why Alex's report of situation at home had filled him with such intense anger and frustration. He had never answered Minna's letters. He felt certain that if he were going to write to her, whether with some words of encouragement or comfort, or even playing along with her sad lies, something important that gave her spiritual support would snap in two. Come see the baby, Kaim, Alex pleaded. Minna would be thrilled if you do that. Instead of responding to Alex, Kaim called out to him from on the deck. See that crate over there? Can you lift it? The crate near Alex was on the same size and weight as the one that Kaim had just loaded onto the ship. In the old days, Alex would not have hesitated to carry it up to the ship, every muscle in his body shuddering. Now, however, Alex gave Kaim one timid glance and, smiling to hide his embarrassment, said only, "Not me." Kaim said nothing more. He felt strongly that their long friendship had come to an end. Though in fact for Kaim, whose life would go on through all eternity, it had been nothing more than a momentary acquaintance. Okay. Kaim has been on his endless journey ever since. Now and then he thinks back to those bygone days. Both Alex and Minna long ago came to dwell among his distant memories. The kind of memories that revive with a deep sense of bitterness, and they are there to this day. Alex made his third trip to see Kaim a year after the baby was born. Having wasted away to a mere shadow of his former self, Alex stared vacantly at Kaim, and his voice lacked all intonation as he announced Minna's death. She had killed herself, hanged herself in the barn. Kaim was amazed at his own detachment as he took in Alex's words. Minna's letters had stopped coming several months earlier. Either she no longer needed to spin those sad little lies about being accepted by Alex's family and the townsfolk, or she had lost strength to invent them anymore. In effect, it was the latter. Kaim was learning now. To the very end, she could not make anyone accept her. My mother, my family, or the town, Alex said tearfully. She was all alone. Finally, to the very end. Without a word, Kaim punched Alex in the face. Alex seemed to know and accept the fact that the punch would be coming. He did nothing to resist or defend himself. The fist hit him full on and sent him sprawling in the road. Why? Kaim demanded to know. Why did you say she was all alone? And when Alex righted himself, he smashed him in the face again. Alex began coughing violently and uncontrollably, and when he spat up a gob of blood, a broken back tooth came out with it. Kaim knew well enough that Alex had been suffering too, that he had been engaged in a desperate struggle to do something about being trapped between family and wife. Otherwise, he would have never wasted away so dramatically from the brawny young man he used to be. As well as he knew this, however, Kaim could not forgive him. He had promised, he had given his word, he would make Minna happy. He would protect her. Kaim could never forgive Alex for failing to make good on his oath. Wiping the blood from his mouth with the back of his hand, Alex dragged himself to his feet. I know how strong you are, he said to Kaim, as he had once before, but this time his words took on a far sadder tone. But let me tell you this, Kaim. My mother and relatives and the others, their way of looking at things is not completely crazy. To live in peace and quiet in the country, you have to follow the country's special rules. It just so happens that one of those rules was not to accept a bride like Minna. I was born and raised in that village, and I know the village code, know it all too well, which is why I have been in such pain all these months. I'm a weakling, I suppose, in your eyes, and probably so weak you can't spit on me. Or you want to spit on me. So laugh at me, hit me, despise me if you want to. Come on, hit me again. Alex stretched his face at Kaim for more punishment, and Kaim threw another punch. This one landed squarely on the nose, and may have broken it. Alex crumbles to his knees. The blood that gushed from his nose was blacker than the blood from his mouth. Alex looked up at Kym with a smile of self derision. Minna would have been with you. That's what I think. If she had married you and not some weakling like me, she'd still be alive. With a wordless, strangled cry of rage, Kym lunged at Alex, grabbing him by the collar and hoisting him to his feet. Another punch, and still another. Kym was not planning to stop punching Alex. Now though, with Kym's hand still fastened to the front of his shirt, Alex looked straight at Kym for the first time since coming to the dock. Why didn't you ever answer Minna's letters? That's all she was hoping for. A letter from you. So he knew. Alex knew everything. It's terrible out there in the country. Anybody who wants to can find out who wrote letters and who got them. Everybody out there is like family. Everybody but Minna, that is. If Alex had wanted to, he could have quashed Minna's letters easily. Then not one of her sad little lies would have reached Kym. But instead, Alex had read the letters. He sealed the envelopes and sent them to Kym one after another. He had eternalized Minna's sad little lies and started looking for Kym's answers even before she did. Kym stopped his fist in the mid-air and asked, "How could I possibly answer her?" "Why not?" Alex retorted. "You knew how trapped she was feeling. You must have known how much encouragement one word from you could have given her. But you were Minna's husband." "Yes, that's true. But you were always the one deepest in her heart. I knew that. And because I knew that, there was only one thing I could do." No, that couldn't be. Astounded, Kym lowered his fist as Kym said to him, "I wrote to her. I pretended I was you. And I wrote her letter after letter, 'Be strong,' I told her. 'Keep your spirits up. I'll come see you soon. You're too strong, Kym. So you can't understand the feelings of weak people. But I don't have that problem. I'm weak. I understand how a weakling like Minna felt." Alex cried, the blood streaming from his nose and mouth. "There's one thing I don't know though, Kym. I don't know whether Minna was actually believed that the letters I wrote from you, or whether she knew I was doing and pretending to believe. I wonder, was life in my village so painful to her that she couldn't go on living without pretending to believe?" Kym made no attempt to answer Alex's questions. Slowly he let the strength go out of his clenched fist and released his grip on Alex's shirt. Alex drew a step back from him, then took another step, putting distance between them before his final revelation. "There was one letter. Just one I didn't send to you. That was 3 months ago. It was the first letter in which Minna begged you for help. She said she wanted to run away and asked you to come and save her as soon as possible to rescue her and the baby. That was the last letter Alex threw away. Posing as Kym, he wrote a 2-word answer. 'Be strong.' The day after she read the letter from Alex, Minna hanged herself in the barn." Kym stood rooted to the spot, crestfallen. This left him momentarily defenseless. Alex shot his fist at Kym's solar plexus, though his feeble blow could hardly be called a punch. The pain it inflicted might have been greater for Alex's own fist than Kym's superbly conditioned muscles. What an idiot I was. Be strong? Such words might have meant something to somebody like you. But to a weak person like Minna with them, no, they could only break and crush her. Alex gave another tearful, self-disparaging smile and thrust his face toward Kym. "So hit me. I don't give a damn. Hit me with all you want. Beat the hell out of me. But let me ask you this, Kym. If I had sent her last letter to you, would you have finally answered that one? Would you have been able to accept Minna and all her weakness?" Kym did not know how to answer this question, nor did he raise a clenched fist to Alex again. So ended the story of Kaim and Alex. Alex turned and walked away, but Kaim could not bring himself to call out to him. He simply stood there, drained of all emotion, and watched him go. Alex did, however, turn to face Kaim again when he had put enough distance between them so that Kaim could barely make out his voice. "I can tell you this much, Kaim," he shouted. "I'm going to raise that boy of mine. I'll make him into a man of my village. I may have been too weak to be a husband, but as a father I'll do better. I'll make him happy." Kaim returned his words with a silent nod. Alex allowed the hint of a smile to show on his badly swollen face. He then turned on his heels once more and strode away. Kaim never saw Alex again. Does Kaim see like the sun? Every now and then Kaim remembers Alex and Minna as he proceeds on his endless long journey. When he thinks back on what he himself was like in those days, wanting only to be strong in all those things, the memory is a bitter one. If only he had been the person he is today, the present-day Kaim would not have rejected such human weakness, nor he can accept the fact, sometimes with a pained smiles, sometimes a genuine heartbreak, that everyone is weak. If only he could begin his journey again, Minna might not have to die. But this is no more than a hopeless dream. He meets them only once, and they are gone forever. The mortals, the humans. The ones without eternal life. This is what makes them all more dear to him. This is what makes his breast burn for them. Okay. Aware now that he has failed to love human weakness throughout his battles and his wandering, Kaim turns his step towards Alex's old village. Alex himself, of course, is long since dead, but Alex's descendants he can tell at a glance. They have brown skin. Brown-skinned youths are the ones in charge of the village festivals. Brown-skinned old women teach girls how to weave floral decorations. Brown-skinned children and those who are not brown play together in all innocence, free of care. Perhaps this can comprise a tiny epilogue to the story of Alex, Kaim, and Minna. The graves of Alex and Minna lie side by side atop a low, wind-swept hill. Kaim picked flowers from the field and offers them at the doomed couple's graves before returning to the road. What is the human strength after all? Kaim still does not know the answer to his question, and this is why again today his journey must go on. Okay. And then there's one more, and I think just on the bridge here. Is it here? Okay, I thought it was on this bridge. Hold on. Is it here? I thought it was on this bridge. If I can't find it within the next like 2-3 minutes, then I'll probably head out. Oh, here it is. Okay. Kaim recalls a memory that was locked deep within his heart. The dream has been revealed. Okay, I'll read the title and I'm gonna drink some water. Portraitist of the Dead. Okay. Okay, she was mourning. She always has mourning clothes with her. That way she can begin a portrait as soon as a request comes in. And so it is today, having stepped into her morning dress in the shed on the pier. She boards the downstream ferry. Her hands are full. One holds the case with her painting tools, and the other the garment bag for her morning dress. She has heard that a rich man lies dying in a town 20 kilometers downstream. Her name is Rosa. It's a race against time, she says with a grim smile. I have to start as soon as possible before the face changes. Changes how, Kaim asks. It's hard to say. There's a deepening strain to Rosa's smile. But I know it when I see it, when the person has gone from this side to the other side. Once they're gone over, I can't paint them, at least not in a way that will please the family. It just can't be done. Rosa is a professional portraitist of the dead. The custom of preserving death masks is now widely practiced in this area. Families too poor to hire an artist daub the face of the newly deceased with dye and preserve the loved one's deathbed expression on a cloth pressed against the dyed face. Some families make a death mask with plaster. Only the wealthiest families can afford to hire a professional like Rosa, so that lurking in the background of an individual's death, there can be a variety of disputes. Okay. I have heard families quarreling over the inheritance behind my back, even as I sit there sketching the dead person. One widow presented my portrait of her husband to the court to prove that he had been poisoned. Another time, some loan sharks waited until the moment the man died and charged right into the house. One husband tried to spit on his wife's face as soon as she gave up the ghost. Apparently, she had been unfaithful to him for years. Rosa tells her stories with utter detachment. She reveals no emotion at all. Then, this, she says, is indispensable to becoming an outstanding portraitist of the dead. You have to open your sketchbook and get your brushes going with the bereaved family members right there. Overcome with grief, there's no way you can produce a good portrait if you become emotional or allow yourself to be swept up to the emotions of the other people in the house. Kaim responds with a silent nod. His only connection with the woman is to have boarded the same boat and sat at the same table in the cafe on deck. Only a few minutes have passed since she started volunteering her stories, but that is all it has taken for Kaim to perceive the hint of nihilism lurking in her beautiful features. Don't remember ever hearing that word before. The more respectable artists despise painters like me. Why is that? Well, half of them accuse us for making our living from people's deaths. The other half look down on us for not being moved by what we do. I see their point. I mean, the emotions are what give rise to all the arts. Whether it's painting, sculpture, music, or literature, we don't have emotions like that. We're nothing but craftsmen. Rosa speaks without a hint of either self-mockery or pride. Her tone suggests that she's merely stating the obvious in an obvious way. Kaim takes a sip of his whiskey, and Rosa drinks from her rose-petal tea. The boat makes it leisurely way downstream. The season is spring. The river is high with snowmelt, and white-water birds have settled on its surface. Strange, Rosa says with a giggle. When I first saw you, I thought you and I must be members of the same profession, which is why I took the initiative to speak to you. Kaim gives her a strange smile. He knows nothing about painting and he is fairly certain there is nothing about his appearance that would cause him to be mistaken for an artist. It well could be, however, that in the profile of this man drinking whiskey alone in the afternoon, Rosa has recognized the hue of a nihilism like her own. Or then again, she might have perceived the shadow of the other side, clinging fast to Kaim's back. Until a few days ago, Kaim was on the battlefield. There he witnessed the killing of many enemies and many allies, but he was unmoved by any of it. Such youthfulness had long since vanished from him. Though outwardly unchanged, Kaim has lived through several centuries. Rosa said that she is in her mid-30s and her 10th year since becoming a portraitist of the dead, which apparently puts her near the beginning of her career. If you wouldn't mind, she adds, I have a few more things I'd like to discuss with you. When Kaim nods silently in compliance, Rosa thanks him and gives him her first heartfelt smile of the day. Portraitists of the dead are never present while the subject is dying. The very fact that such a professional has been called means that the person's death is imminent, and so theirs is seen as a presence of ill omen or even defilement. A family member or friend who has been at the bedside dares to broach the subject quietly in another room. Don't you think it may be time to be called a painter? The answer, whether too soon for that or I think you may be right, is delivered in guarded tones. Introduced to the family by the church, the portraitist never enters the house by the front door. Rather, he or she goes around the back and is shown to a room where the sun cannot penetrate. There, the painter changes into mourning clothes and waits for the announcement of the death. Oh, okay. Eventually, a quiet knock on the door is followed by a summons to appear, and the painter dressed in mourning sets to work. Not all deaths occur at the end of a long lifetime, of course. All too often, the painter must depict the face of one who has died young or illness or accident. The face that emerges in the artist's sketchbook radiates the delicate vivacity of one who has just crossed the border dividing life from death. One who has only moments before transited from this world to the other world. The work presented to the family is an oil painting done from sketch, but Rosa believes the sketch itself is a far more authentic portrait of the dead. There is nothing quite like the atmosphere in a room where someone has just died. How to put it? It's as though the flow of time has stopped, or time itself has melted into the very air. The sobbing and wailing sound as it might last forever. The only moment of time in all this being the way the face of the dead merges little by little onto the into the blank white page of the sketchbook. She hands him her thick sketch pad. See? She says, showing him countless faces of the dead. This is 2 years' worth. Many of the faces are peaceful, but others are full of agony, and all without exception poses as a mysterious presence. They differ unmistakably from faces in sleep. Neither, however, do they look dead. They seem as if they might open their eyes at any moment, or just as easily crumble into ash. They hover, men and women alike, on the very brink of death. After the body has cooled, it's too late. It's also too late if the family has begun making its preparations for the funeral. The game is won and lost in a very few minutes following the death itself. All we can do is start sketching as efficiently and expeditiously as possible. With a painful smile, Rosa adds, in the eyes of the family, though that makes me a cold-hearted woman. Time turns the pages of her sketchbook, saying nothing. He would like to tell her that it is the same on the battlefield. There, no one has time to mourn the death of a soldier. If you're busy shedding tears instead of doing the next thing you have to do, you end up being one of those forced to travel to the other world. The final sketch in the book is unfinished, the face of a young girl. The general outlines of the hair and face are sketched in, nothing more. Kaim looks questioningly at Rosa. My daughter, she says softly. But why? A portrait painter of the dead reaches full maturity in the profession when she is able to paint a member of her own family. Which only makes sense. I mean, how self-serving is it if you can be coldly objective towards the death of a stranger, but not towards a member of your own family? Her daughter died 2 years ago. The girl's 3 short years of life brought to a sudden end by a bad flu that was making the rounds. I was holding her hands almost until the moment she died, Rosa says. I was in tears, calling her name and pleading with her to come back to me, not to die. After the doctor looked at her with a shake of his drooping head, though Rosa released her daughter's hand and opened her sketchbook. Wiping her tears, she picked up her pencil and tried to sketch her daughter's face. But I couldn't do it. The tears came pouring out of me no matter how much I wiped them. I simply couldn't work. Kine turns his gaze on the unfinished sketch again. Some areas of the white paper were wavy, perhaps where Rosa's tears had fallen. I guess I'm not qualified to be a portraitist of the dead, she says with a smile, glancing down at the river. But still, if I had to choose one work of art to leave behind, this would be it. The boat gives a blast on its steam horn. Frightened, the birds on the river leap into the air in a great mass. Chaim closes the sketchbook and returns it to Rosa. He considers complimenting her on her excellence of the drawing, but chooses silence instead. Such praise he feels could be a sign of disrespect for her work, for Rosa herself, and for her dead daughter. I didn't mean to bend your ear like this, she says. I'm sorry. She stands and peers at Chaim once again. Really, though, you look like a member of my profession. Chaim gives her a strange smile and shakes his head. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. She responds with a strange smile of her own. And you probably won't like my saying this either, but please call me if you ever need a portraitist of the dead. I won't need one, Chaim says. I have no family. No family? Well then, when your time comes. With a little chuckle, Rosa leaves. Her right hand grasps the case with her painting supplies, her left the garment bag with mourning clothes. Unfortunately, Chaim will never need her services. Cannot go to the other side. Cannot go to the other world just yet. On the long, long road of his life, how many deaths must he encounter? The steam horn blasts again. The boat gradually lowers at speed and edges towards the riverbank. The landing draws closer. When he leaves the boat, his journey will begin again. It will be a long journey. The next battlefield lies far beyond the mountains that towered in the distance. Okay. That's all I found off stream. We can finally continue the story. Where's my mouse? I put it up here. Okay. Let's get out of here. Okay, and then I'll just check everyone's equipment, and we'll continue on. I think I have like Chaim and Seth on the right equipment to learn. I'm gonna check their skills too. Okay, yeah. I think this is fine. I don't think you need steel. I don't know what else to equip you with. Maybe give you status helmets, so yes. Okay, I think we're good, so we'll make a save because it's been a while. Okay. Angel's plume. I'll take that. Is this it? I think we could run into these. Is it this one? This one. Crystal fragment? Oh, that's what one guy in Namara wants to use, I believe. So I think I'm supposed to go there. So I'm gonna go because there's a blue marker there, so what's this? I don't know. There's something here. Frogs. Okay. Got the frogs. This is bad. These are water, right? That's an annoying spell. We have to check the accessories too. You learned something new from Jansen? Nope. Okay. Okay, here we go. Anti-paralysis hurt. I'll take that. Okay. Got another crystal fragment. Another battle.
If it's a fight you want, you got it.
You got it. Oh, these guys, okay. These guys should be easy. They're water, right? So ground. waste of time. Please tell me I have the good equipment on you guys. Okay. Good. Okay, perfect. Let's get this. What is this? Okay.
You know, it's tough being so popular.
Okay, so it's just one person in the back row? Okay, so... I don't know how strong they are, but... That's just rude. Yeah, I should either finish that one off. Yeah, this is ring, right? That hurt kind of a lot. Okay, nice, nice. So they could learn something new. Is she done? Hold on. No way she's done. Okay, I guess she is. So let's just give her protection and sleep, I guess. Siege and we'll do mana earrings, I guess, for you, and then you are going to use your healing, and then this. That's fine. Something over here.
It's Max! I wonder if he slipped. You know, that kid's not too bright after all.
Mac must be ahead of us. Let's go.
Can I go through here? Oh, so I can go through there. Oh, okay, hold on. Well, what's the one to the left? Oh, seed, okay. Crystal fragments.
Don't let him get away!
Oh, these guys can. Actually, no. If it runs away, it runs away. It's fine.
That was close.
You learned something new? Nope. Nothing here, right? Yeah. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to go to the left. The word navigation is like blocking what if I could go through there, but I think I'm supposed to go that way. But we'll save it. Okay, let's go all the way up there to the left, or to the right. I thought I'm not supposed to go this way, but... What is this? Nothing's happening. Looks like something made by the Eastern tribe. I guess it wouldn't respond to us since we don't know any spirit magic. Oh, okay. Okay, so I had to go that way. Okay. So we go up here. Okay, so I feel like I'm gonna go right first because it seems like that's gonna lead to a dead end. Ooh. Oh, I thought I clicked it. Crystal fragments. Is there something else here? I think there's some. Oh, here. Nice, nice.
Let's take him now.
Oh, new enemies. Okay. 430. Interesting. I think these explode, so I'm gonna go for this. Nothing is in the back row, right? Yeah. I'll do this. Okay. Ow. So you're almost gone. You're almost gone, so. Okay. Okay, nice. Good job, climb. And then you have one more to go to, right? Let me just make sure everything's learned, yeah. Okay, this is the last thing you need to learn. And then I don't have to worry about stuff. another flower. Nice. And then up here. I think there's something over here. Oh, right here. Okay. Barely see the pathway, but good thing we have a map. Oh, hello. Anti-paralysis herb? That's okay. Okay.
Don't let him get away!
Okay, probably after this battle, we'll do ad break. Is that person in the back row? I think it is. I think, do you go first or Jansen? I think you go first. Well, if anything, just go for the same person. So Jansen's faster.
They're no match for me.
Let me see. I see a fork in the road. Maybe I'll stop there. Oh, I'll get this first. Crystal fragments? Okay. So this is a good time to take a break. So I'll be right back in 3 minutes. Okay, we have like a minute left of ads, but I think I'm just gonna continue. But if I reach a cutscene, I'll pause the game, so... Okay, let's continue on. Okay. Crystal fragments. Okay. Anything else up here? Oh, there we go. Man, that's like hidden on the very edge of the screen. I don't think there's anything here. Hello. What's this? Nope, okay.
Don't let him get away!
Okay, we got these guys again. So... Okay, I think time to take him out by himself. Ooh, that's pretty powerful. I think time's first, right? I'm gonna trust time. I'm gonna trust time. This is. This is a crit. I don't think he can take him out by himself. Yeah, I have to heal everyone. So heal. We'll use Seth. Just do that. We could do one more time. And then we'll use Kime's heals. There we go. That should be good. Okay.
Don't let him get away!
Oh, new enemy. Okay. We're in the back. So this guy, pretty beefy. So he's Earth. So it goes fire, water, earth, wind. Sure. We'll just focus all on this guy. Guy's beefy. And that's bad. Oh, do you wake? Okay, so go for this one. Seth, you can take care of that one. And Flare on this one. And you could get whoever's left. Yeah. Nice, nice.
You're no match for me.
Okay, I think we're... You don't need to learn anything else. Everything's learned, so let's give you a protection. Sleep? I think I already gave it to Seth, so blind. There's something over here. Yep. Got a seed? Nice, nice. Let's go this way first. Oh, okay, so I have to activate this later. Can't do anything here. Okay. Nothing else, right? Yeah, I don't see anything. Okay, nice. Ooh. The Sorcerer's Shrine. Okay, there's a save point here, right? Okay, perfect. We are going to save. Anything here? Oh, hello. Anything else here? Hear anything of this? What's this? Leave this place at once. If thy life is dear to thee, fury shall befall those who defile this holy shrine. This is just the same thing. Okay. Okay, let's go down. Is it here? No? What's up here?
You better say your prayers.
Okay. Spirit elements. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So earth. So water's weak to earth. So wind. Bye-bye.
I am the greatest!
Did you gain some? Oh yeah, she gains MP from attacking. Oh, that's actually really good. What gives her that ability? What gives her that ability? What's her weapon, right? Oh no, it's a ring. Okay. That's actually really good. Oh, no wonder she has the water ring. Am I supposed to do something with this? I'm supposed to put this on top of here. What's this? Table fragment? Am I supposed to use this on something? Maybe this? Look at this place. Okay. I'm not sure, but I think I may need that for something. Crystal fragment, nice. What? Okay, these guys, you can handle your own. You can do that one. Oh, good job. Okay, I think we are able to take out this one. Why does it jump ahead of us?
Is everyone okay?
That's fine. Okay. Ah, something just closed. What the heck was that? The door was closed by itself. Is this some of the spirit magic stuff? Oh, there we go. Okay. Got some more of this. this? Oh, okay, I know what this does. I know what this does. Okay, nice. Woohoo, we did it. Alright then, let's hurry on. Any more here? Oh my god, I thought something was gonna fall down. Oh, hello, what's this? Lucky Clover, what's this? Lucky Clover. HP recovery when critical hits occur. Okay, give that to Seth. Oh. Oh, Seth didn't learn Circlet. Okay, so... in that case, you get Circlets, and you get the Lucky Clover. Oh, gotcha. Give me that. Nice. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Nice. Nice.
Guess we have no choice.
Guess we have no choice. Oh, so this is the front, that's in the back, so... I think... Kaim, I'm gonna rely on you to try to take this guy out by yourself. You help with that. This is none? Oh, none. Let's go ground. Take that.
Only the strong survive.
Okay, we're out of here. Okay, so we're good at this. No more traps, so I don't have to worry about that. And I saw something over here, right? Yeah. This one too. Isn't there like a heal over here? Yep, there is. I'm gonna hit this really quick. I will take that. No, there's nothing here. Let's get this. Curse. Interesting. Okay, let's go after this. I don't mind during the battles.
If it's a fight you want, you got it.
Yeah, the music is pretty good in this game also. Just all attack. So aqua. Oh, good crit. I think that's a crit. Oh, nice. Okay. Shadow. Hadouken, right? That's not bad. I'll see win this time. Screw water. Oh, God, did you watch the Game Awards? Okay, process on mine.
Waste of time.
Time run critical heal. Nice. The meme awards.
Out of my way.
Yeah. I mean, it's usually just... Hold on, was that a regular battle? I ran into a regular battle and then the thing hit me on the head. That's ground, right? So ground is weak to wind. Yeah, they showed some interesting trailers and games. I have no idea. Yeah, I think Claire took down 9 out of... Like, they only missed out on 2 awards that they were nominated in. And I think one of the awards was, like, fully fan-voted. Yeah. Super stoked too. I feel like that's gonna be his last ever Resident Evil game. Actually, go for this one. I think that's Leon's last ever Resident Evil game. Like, maybe he'll make a small appearance in any future Resident Evil games, but like to be one of like the main characters he could play, that'll be his last one. Yeah. Okay, Seth learned relax. Nice, nice. Use this, and then kill yourself. You're both getting up there, but time to settle down and make a family. Yeah, I think Leon. They said like Leon's like 51 years old in that game, so I think this is gonna be Leon's like last game where you could kind of control him. He could be in other Resident Evil games, like as he just shows up and makes an appearance, but being able to control him, I don't think so. And then I think Claire and Jill will have one more in them, where they'll be in the game and you can control them. Cubic music score 2. Okay, nice. And that means you're done with this, right? Give you a protection, so paralysis. And then give you... Oh no, hold on. Give you the protection, so sleep. And then you get Lucky Clover. There we go. It's a possibility, but I think they're gonna move on.
Looks like we got a good chance.
If I hit like 1 or 2 perfects, then this guy will be dead in 1 turn. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what I said. I think people calculated that his age is like 51 right now. Oh. I need you to hit your perfect. Oh, okay, he's gonna be alive, I think. Bye-bye. So I think Claire and Jill have one more game where they're going to be controllable. Okay, now we go to the other side after we fight this battle.
Oh, I think I'm gonna like this.
Oh, these guys, okay. Nope, nope. Okay. Yeah, when was the last time you saw Claire? What game? Because 8 was Chris. 7? I think it was it 7? No, 7 is Village. No, 7 is with Ethan. So we didn't see. So 6. Revelations 2. Revelations 2 come out after Resident Evil 6? And was she even Resident Evil 6? I'm not sure. Okay, so Revelations 2. Yeah, so that's why I think Claire has one more in her.
Like
So you can
taking
probably
candy
have
from
like
a-
a Claire searching for Chris. Chris has like an appearance but not controllable. Claire will be controllable. So I could do something like that. Yeah, I didn't play 6. Okay, this
Let's take him now.
okay, so I think oh, it's in the back there. Still there. I heard there's like multiple stories you could choose from that one. Like you could choose a story of these two, another story path, and another story path. I heard there's some good stories, but when it comes to like the Resident Evil horror aspect, like from like it's not the same as like 1, 2, 3, right? Not really horror based. It's more action based. Yeah, it's all one story. Let's just do this. Make sure this guy's gone. But would you say it's more action than more scary? It's insane. Yeah. Yeah, 4 is when they start to shift.
You're no match for me.
heal. Oh my god, this?
Don't let him get away!
How many is there? Oh, this is the 5 one. Yeah, I don't mind it. I know that was a criticism for 6. It's like really action based. And the characters here? Yeah, how does it go before me? How did you survive this? How much HP do you have? 50? Yeah, what I think makes a good horror game, like a good scary game,
It's not in my nature to
is
lose.
games where you don't have a good means of protecting yourself. So if you're not able to have weapons, or the purpose of the game is not to attack the ghosts or stuff hunting you down, is to run, that's what makes games scary, in my opinion. Okay. I'm gonna start a random battle.
This does not look good!
Oh no, I think this is the actual battle. Okay, should be done after this one turn. Yeah, I think Silent Hill is more scary. I think having a weapon where you could shoot makes it less scary. But if your weapon is just to have like melee attack, that's more scary than if you have like a firearm. What stamina you have? Your stamina makes sense. Ow. Okay, can we not get into any more battles? Let me get this thing first. What if I ran into him?
Don't let him get away!
Oh yeah, weapon durability. True, yeah. Because I think Silent Hill 2, like Silent Hill 2 remake, or even I guess the first Silent Hill, you have like a weapon that never breaks, right? So that makes it a little bit less scary. Like you always have a means of defense. Oh, okay, Silent Hill 2? Okay, I guess I kind of forgot that. think I get this. What's this? Okay, I needed that. Okay. Please no more. I battled too many people already. Okay, there we go. We can save. Probably like make it stop, right? Yeah, the remake added durability. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, durability, weapon durability. Although people really hate it, I don't mind weapon durability. Because I know a lot of people hated Zelda Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom because of weapon durability. But I didn't mind it at all. It just kind of gives it a new aspect to think about when you're battling items. Like, do I want to use a good weapon against this guy or whatever? Yeah, weapon durability. So if there's like no firearms in the game where you can defend yourself, that'll be good. That makes the game scary. Durability. And it just means of unable to clear the room. Like Dino Crisis was like more scary than I think the other Resident Evil OG games. Okay, so let's go in here. Oh, I think this is a boss fight. I think. Okay, boss fight? Yeah. Like scarce resources makes the game more scary.
Wow. Puberty's weird.
Puberty's weird.
Now I understand why it's a cursed forest.
Mac!
Wait.
But he's calling me!
Mac is possessed by the forest. If you get too close, you might end up cursed also.
I have to save him.
No! Bad idea!
Good job, Cook. Great. Just great.
Bad idea! I just told you that!
Let's just do this.
Is anyone listening to me?
Well, it is tentacles. It does have like tentacles per se.
Oh yeah! Let's get it on!
Let's get it on. So I can't steal anything from it. Okay, so which one has Cook? Cook is a tentacle B. A, D, B. Oh no, it's in C. So let's go after C. Oh, you thought it was the accident. Ow. Oh, that's bad. I think that's almost done, right? I think you guys could handle this. And you gotta buff up everyone. I think if this magic attacks, so barricade. There you go. Okay, I don't know if she was supposed to be silent. Did it sound like there should have been like audio there? I guess not. But that's good that Cook's gonna get the barricade as well. Let's go after B. And then you could give everyone all shield. And Cook, you could make him faster. Leave Cook alone. Becoming more powerful, which is kind of bad. By the way, does Cook's VA sound familiar to you? Okay, let's go for A. Let's go for A. Yeah, when she speaks. It's only 300, right? Yeah, so you're fine there. Give everyone a heal. Yeah, give everyone a heal. She'll talk probably after this battle. Obsidian side. My defense is so good. Okay, last one. Maybe do another heal, I guess. What's wrong with Cook? That can't be the boss, right? Cook, the girl, little girl. The boss is not over yet. So. I'm supposed to... I don't think I'm supposed to hurt him. I don't think I'm supposed to hurt him. Do you have anything for me? Let's just steal from him, I guess. Okay, defend. And you make yourself go faster.
Ah, Mac's in the way. If we attack, we're gonna hurt him.
There's nothing he can do. The forest is controlling him.
But we've got to get around him somehow.
I wonder if there's a way to neutralize him without hurting him.
Guy's nothing but trouble. How about knocking him out?
Okay, so I have to knock him out. I just have to... Sleep. And you heal everyone. I have no idea. I think she's more famous from another show. I think more famous than that cartoon show. We'll say that. Can I put him to sleep? Okay, Mac's out of the way. Now we could go all out. Yeah, he has nothing to steal, so... Oh, I need food. There's a more famous cartoon, I guess. I guess famous when we were back then. They don't like my magicians, huh? Let's say Nickelodeon. Oh, this guy's dead, so just listen to her voice, because I'm assuming she's gonna talk in this cutscene. I think this is it. So. Let's see the cutscene.
Mac! Mac! Cook! Oh, you dummy! Sorry. Don't you know how sad it would have made Mom if you died?
I'm thinking Rugrats.
Yeah, I know. Why'd you go alone? How come you didn't tell me? Because, Cook, you're always so cranky when someone wakes you up. Well, sorry, but still. I wanted to show Mom those flowers. I thought if I came here, I could meet her. I wanted to talk to her. You can't do that. Mom's dead. You won't ever see her again. Tell me, Kyle, when someone dies, what happens to their soul? Do you know? You lived a long time. Haven't you ever seen anything?
No, I haven't. When people die, they just go away. If there's any place a soul would go, it's in your memories. People you remember are with you forever. Lyrum will continue to live on in our memories. And that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Let's return these flowers to where they belong.
Yeah, she's supposedly,
Oh, man, what is it this time?
I don't know. It feels different than the spirit that attacked Mac.
Well, not to me.
The other one felt evil. But this is different. It's warm, tender. It's almost tranquil.
You two get back!
it's Lil from Rugrats, the sister of the twins.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Flowers.
What is this?
Oh, beautiful.
Incredible. It's a miracle. This is a miracle.
It's Mom. Yeah, Mom's here. I know she's here. She heard us. She felt us. Mom, look. We're doing fine, Mom. Mom, I'm gonna go find Grandma. I'm gonna grow strong like Kime.
Way to focus the
It's
camera there.
warm.
Weird,
The warmth of her soul.
but funny.
Liram's brought us a miracle, Kaim.
Yeah, interesting angle.
Miracle.
Guess this game has some fan service.
Always keep you in our thoughts, Lyra.
It's like snowing. It's a Christmas miracle. Their brother and sister like make me think of Porum and Palom from 4. Okay, preparing to change disc. Would you like to save your game first? So we are on disc 2, and here I thought it was a wholesome game. Yep, it was too wholesome. They had to add some scenes like that to not make it so wholesome. Okay, we're in disc 2, but before we end the stream, because that's where I want to end. But I think the new areas have opened up for us, I think. So is there anything up here? No. Oh, before I get caught up. Yeah, we got Mac on the team. Nice. I'm gonna put him in the front lines. I don't know why, but I just like having him in the front lines. So that means he's over here. You switch this one. Okay, skill. I'll do like a... Oh, actually, we could actually do Wordle. I haven't done Wordle since I was on yesterday, so we could do Wordle after, and connections. So let me do a 3-minute ad. This will be the last ad while I set up my equipment. Oh, what did I do? Oops. What did I do? Okay. Thanks for the Prime, dude. I appreciate it, man. Never have to use your Prime on me. It's always good enough if you're just chilling. But I appreciate it. Okay, so you don't have to worry about the ad. But thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, this. I'm like, what am I doing? There we go. Neymar, but oh yeah, 9 months. I don't know. What do you think the baby's name should be? Okay. There we go. I'm just gonna set up my equipment. So Matt has level 2 Spirit Magic. Oh, combo. Yeah, that's what I like from... First thing they're gonna learn is combo. And I don't think I got any items from them during the fight. Let me double check. No, everything's still the same. You have strong spirit magic. Yeah, let's look at his skill set while we are... All the ads are still going on. Which is spellbook. So he has Shadow, inflicts load on all enemies. Okay. Okay, so he buffs people. That's actually really good. And he can wake up people. Okay. let me explore just this area first. Oh, cutscene. Let me take this off.
Cook, I feel kind of weird. Mac, are you getting all strange again?
You'll be okay, Mac. Calm down. Your power won't do bad things anymore.
What? You know about this?
It's weird. This strange power is moving inside of me.
That's the magic of the Eastern Tribe. Don't worry about it. The Eastern Tribe coexists with the forest. They both respect and fear it. They revere and live so closely with the forest that they gain special powers from it.
Isn't the Eastern Tribe the people who started the war 500 years ago?
Oh no.
But why me?
You were possessed by the Crimson Forest, which still holds the remnants of the Eastern Tribe's spirit. Because of that, the power of the Eastern Tribe now resides within you, Mac.
So he's like Spider-Man, you know, you get bitten by the people or by the thing that has powers and you obtain its powers. So, yep.
Ooh, seems
Next
like a
Spider-Man.
mixed blessing to me.
That's not true. I'm sure it'll come in handy. You should be thankful, Mac.
But spirit magic is pretty good.
Good for you, Mac. I wish I could get it. You don't suppose the Crimson Forest would possess me too, would it?
Hey, if I could save you after it possesses you, I would have you be possessed and gain that power. Okay. So I think we could exit here. Okay, we should be back from ads. Okay, so there we go. Oh, what's this? It wasn't like this before. Maybe Mac is here, or maybe because Mac is here. Me? Seems so. There is a powerful spirit magic at work in this forest. It's likely that everything is coming back to life due to a spirit mage like Mac being here. How neat. Let's see if these things are working then. So without Mac being like possessed and getting those powers, I think he's just gonna be like a fragile like attacker. But now he has some benefits of having him in the party. Okay, so do I interact with it? Okay, so everything is good. So now we could interact with the stuff that was on the ground like this. Oh, hello. Take this. I'll take the seed. And this one. Okay, we could see Mac in action.
Not too smart, eh?
And also, has it been me or has it been getting dark pretty like soon? Like it's getting dark, like yeah, it's dark yet, Mom. Yeah, it's dark too. I hear the gardeners for some reason. I don't know if you can hear it, but I hear the gardeners. Let's see how Mac attacks. Yeah, he's kind of weak. I don't hear. Okay, I hear it. Guys, it's just not loud enough for the mic to pick it up. Maybe you could hear it if I'm like speaking a little bit, but not loud enough where it could pick it by itself. Maybe I should... Actually, yeah, we need to keep him alive. Maybe I'll put him in the back row. Actually, Mac might die. Let's defend. Oh, Mac? Let's see your spirit magic. Buff up your sister. Buff up your sister. There we go. Defend. And you could do flare on this guy. You could do aqua on others. Oh, okay. There you go.
That wasn't very fun.
Mac learned counter. Counter's actually a really good one too. So we're just gonna fully explore this map since there's some pathways that have opened. Is there one here to the bottom? No. I don't think I can interact with... Oh, let me heal up Mac. Oh, shoot. Okay. It's okay. Heal Mac. That's not Mac. That's Mac. Yeah, until he gets, like, levels up a little bit. Okay. Nothing there. Yeah, there's something here. Right here, there it is. And this leads to the other floating island, right? Yeah. What is this? Demon Warrior's Blade? Demon Warrior's Ring. Ooh. Is everyone gonna get an upgrade? Let's see. Yep, that's plus 18. Okay, so Kaim's gonna get the upgrade. I think give this to you. Okay. Nice. I'll take that. And then there's one more to over here. I think in this area I saw some. Okay, there's definitely some floating stuff, so... To the right? I'm trying to think. To the right there's none. I think we go here. There's one at the top here for sure. All the way to the north, right? There's, yeah. Okay, here we go. Refresh. Okay, let's spirit magic for Mac. Refresh. Slightly recovers the HP of a row. Oh, so that heals a row. That's actually not bad. Not bad, not bad. Okay, and I think there's one more, like, disc that I saw. I think it's like over here. Oh yeah, I remember now. Nothing at the bottom, because over here was just a flower, I think. Yeah, I think it was a flower. So, over here, then to the left here. Yep. Okay, that should be the last one. Okay. Healing potion. Everyone's HP is fine. Could heal herself. So this is battle. When it's covered in like pink fog, then that means there's a battle coming up.
Oh yeah! Let's get it on!
These guys. Okay, can you two take out one? What? I know Mac is fast. Mac is fast, so hopefully you can take this one out. Nice, good job, Mac. Screw it. Mac is weak. I think he should be gaining levels like crazy each battle.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Nice. Did you guys not learn it yet? Okay, still a while. Good thing is when I have like a little break, I could just off stream gain some experience points with these guys. But I think we'll end it there. So I think there's nowhere else I can go, yeah. Let me go to the save point at the beginning of the level. But just in case if I run into any trouble. That's all we can do for now. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to the save point, save, end it, and then do connections and Wordle.
No one gets away.
Maybe I'll keep Mac in the back row. Ready? No one's in the back row. You can hit this guy. Actually, I'm gonna rely on you two to take out this one. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. While this attack animation's going on, I'm gonna use the restroom. BRB. Finish this off. Great. Nice.
I am the greatest!
Another level? No. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna save it here, and we will continue later today. Which is probably like in 4 or 5 hours. Just make sure it's saved. Level 21. Okay, perfect. So, thanks everyone that stopped by. Appreciate it. Carl, thanks for stopping by. And anyone else that was lurking at any time, I appreciate you guys too. And Carl, thank you for the Prime sub. Never have to do that. Just letting you know. Okay. So that'll be it. Let me just get the games connected. But this is where I wanted to go up to this point, at least last night, but like I said, I fell asleep, so. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a minute or two for the games. Bye-bye.